तो हेलो, गुड नाइट, गुड मॉर्निंग, व्हेनेवर यू आर वाचिंग। ठीक है, ये है टीम 7, काकाशी हताके, नारुतो, सास्के एंड साकुरा हारुनो। ठीक है, तो आज मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, आज मैं वो करना है कि जैसे ये भी है ना, कल दो लास्ट लास्ट क्लास में ऑडियो खराब हो गई थी। ठीक है, जैसे मान लो कुछ भी करूँगा मैं, कुछ भी तो उसमें ऐड हो जाएगा। ठीक है, तो इस वाली क्लास के अंदर तो यही था। ठीक है, देखा है तुम्हें, राइट, गुड। अब देख, तो अब क्या करना है कि आप जैसे मान लो बटन दबाते हैं ना, ओके आ रहा है, बाय दबा रहे हैं। ठीक है, इस पे ओके आ रहा है, देखिए यू क्लिक ऑन डेली। क्यों आ रहा है ऐसे? यहाँ पे अलर्ट डाल रखा है, यू क्लिक ऑन आइटम, जो भी आइटम का नाम होगा। ठीक है, वो उसकी यूनिकनेस है। अब मैं क्या चाह रहा हूँ कि भाई मैं बाय दबाऊँ और इसका कलर ना नीला हो जाए। ठीक है, मैं बाय दबाऊँ, इसका कलर नीला हो जाए। देन हाउ डू यू थिंक आई एम गोना डू दिस? सिंपल है। ठीक है, सबसे पहले हम जाते हैं ओवरऑल पूरी लिस्ट पे जाते हैं। ठीक है, देखते हैं ओवरऑल पूरी लिस्ट का नाम तो हमारा जैसे ये है ना, लिस्ट ग्रुप आइटम, और पर्टिकुलर आइटम पे जाते हैं। ठीक है, और एक ना बूटस्ट्रैप की क्लास होती है। ठीक है, इसमें मैंने बूटस्ट्रैप वो कर रखा है। ठीक है, बूटस्ट्रैप पे आप जाओ, आपको एक दिखेगा एक्टिव आइटम्स। ठीक है, एक्टिव। ठीक है, आप देखोगे एक्टिव आइटम्स, एक्टिव आइटम्स, एक्टिव आइटम्स, एक्टिव आइटम्स। लेट्स सर्च इट मोर स्पेसिफिकली, एक्टिव आइटम्स। ठीक है, अब एक्टिव आइटम्स क्या होता है ना, अब देखो यहाँ पे हम एक क्लास ऐड कर देंगे लिस्ट के अंदर। वो उस क्लास का नाम क्या है? एक्टिव आइटम्स, एक्टिव। ठीक है, उससे ना हमारे जो टेक्स्ट होगा, जैसे देखो बाकियों पे नहीं है वो वाली क्लास एक्टिव एक्टिव एक्टिव, तो बाकी वाले इसलिए नॉर्मल है। ठीक है, लेकिन अगर तुम ये वाली क्लास देखोगे, इस वाली क्लास के अंदर क्या है? ब्लू वाला है। ठीक है, तो अब मैं क्या करूँगा, मैं जा गया, अब मुझे दिख रहा है लाइक क्लास है मेरी। ठीक है, इसमें क्या है, सारे आ जाते हैं लाइन से, सारे लाइन से नहीं आ रहे हैं। मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं ना इसके अंदर यहाँ पे वही एक्टिव वाली क्लास ऐड कर दूँ। आप क्लास कैसे ऐड करते हैं? ये तो ग्लोबल क्लास हो गई, ये वाली मेरी मॉड्यूल वाली क्लास हो गई। मैं इस पे जाता हूँ, लिख देता हूँ बस एक्टिव। ठीक है, बूटस्ट्रैप इंस्टॉल है तो अपने आप को ले लेगा। अगर मैं करूँगा, देख रहे हो क्लास ब्लू हो गई, मैं इस पे जा रहा हूँ, ये ग्रीन है, मैं इस पे जा रहा हूँ, ये ग्रीन है। ठीक है, क्योंकि वो तो CSS है, फॉरगेट अबाउट दैट। ठीक है, लेकिन चीज़ क्या है ना, ये ब्लू है, ये ब्लू है, मैं कुछ भी ऐड करूँगा ना, सारे ब्लू हैं, सारे ब्लू हैं। बट आई डोंट वांट दैट। व्हाट आई वांट, I had to make this lecture in the English, right? I forgot about that. So yeah, what we want, that this thing should not be like this. It should be like everything should be green, right? Everything should be like this normally. But if I click buy, instead of showing this alert, I want it to get, right? So that's what I want. So first of all, let's remove this class because we do not have to be like this. So notes पे जाने से पहले एक क्या होता है, एक बूलियन नाम की चीज होती है। बूलियन क्या करता है कि भाई, बूलियन आपको क्या करता है कि ना, बूलियन बूलियन क्या होता है, तुमने सुना होगा बूलियन। एक हमने क्लास 11th क्लास 12th के अंदर वो वाला चैप्टर था, लॉजिक गेट्स। ठीक है, और बूलियन मतलब क्लास 11 12 के अंदर पढ़ा था। उसमें क्या होता है, ट्रू और फॉल्स दिखाता है। ठीक है, एक वैल्यू होती है ट्रू और एक वैल्यू होती है फॉल्स। तो हम वो वाली गेम यहाँ पे करेंगे। हम ना पहले यहाँ पे एक फंक्शन क्रिएट करेंगे, फंक्शन या फिर कुछ भी जो नाम लेना है। लेट्स टेक इट एज बॉट, BOUGHT, यही होती है स्पेलिंग। ठीक है, यू हैव क्रिएटेड इट। ओके, अब मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ कि भाई आप ना देखो कि अगर ये ट्रू है, ठीक है, तो आप इसका कलर ब्लू कर दो। ठीक है, मैंने कहा ठीक है भाई, ओके आई गॉट इट, आई अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू आर सेइंग। सो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल गो हियर। ठीक है भाई, ही इज इंटेलिजेंट यार, ही ऑलरेडी गॉट टू नो व्हाट आई वाज अबाउट टू राइट। ठीक है, नॉट एग्जैक्टली बट या सिमिलर। सो लेट्स गो टू नोट्स। ठीक है, now how to change the background color? by just click on the buy button. ठीक है, that's what we want to do. First of all, remove container. So if we go on the, where is my VS code here, bro? come up. See, पहले तो container ये remove कर देते because we do not need container in here, right? This one is already right. If you go to our notes again, in item.jsx, what we have to write? Yeah, this is boolean. We have already created it. Now in the class name, everything is already there. If we go on the VS Code, right, and we just minimize it like this, okay, and if we just take it over here, and we have to be like this. I hope you are understanding, right? So now what we will do, on the const items, if we will see, we already have our boolean, right? First we just have to go on the items.jsx, and we will see that we have already created this bot boolean. Okay, now if we go on the class name, right, and if we just check on it, so we have this two different classes, right? One class, two class. But now what we want, if you just read this red statement, a boolean expression which tells if bot is true, right? Bot is a particular boolean. If it's true, then a new class active will be applied. Active class means, like I have told you that how would like what will be its effect on the particular item. It will just get blue, right? So how to add this? First of all, it's very simple. It's very simple. We just have to go on this, right? And we will use dollar. Okay, there is dollar. Yeah. So dollar bot, we can use that too. Okay, we can use that too, but it is referring that do we have to write import some other module. So we do not want that. We will be simply write we will just write bot bot, and then I'll say where is that, and we'll just check for the active class. Okay, so now what is it doing, like what is it, मतलब इसका use क्या है, ठीक है? If we check in here, a boolean expression which tells if bot is true, then a new class active, not active, active will be applied. Okay, so basically this is checking if the active class, if the bot is true, then the active class will be applied. So do you think that will we see any changes if we just refresh? Do you think? No, absolutely not, right? The reason is because we haven't called this bot, we haven't named it, we haven't said anything to it, right? So where will we go? In the app.jsx or in the food items, right? We will go to the parent because food items is calling it. So let's just, what is happening? Oh yeah, this is good. It already showed me that what I was about to write. Right, instead of false, if we just keep it false, nothing will happen, everything will remain same. Enter. See, right? But if we just, instead of false, if we write true, then yeah, everything happened like again before. If you just write anything, so you will see that everything is like before. Now what do we have to do? We just remove this true class because this is not accurate. It just happened like what we did before, but in a more complex way. So what is happening in here? If we write bot true, so it is just checking if the bot is true, then it will just pass. See, this is the parent, right? And this item, right? Import item from items. This is the item, this is child, and this is the parent. So parent is passing all these different items. We are mapping किसकी कर रहे हैं? If we just go to Sarvesh, where is Sarvesh? If we go to app.jsx, this is our foods, and in the food items we have named foods at Sarvesh, and if we go to the food item, we have imported the Sarvesh prop, right? And we are just mapping it and giving different item names to the particular array index, right? And then we will just go key item, khana item, bot, true. So yeah, everything is happening. But now what we want, again the question arises, we don't want this. If we click, we want this to go away and just, first of all I just want everything to turn green again, right? And on buy button it just turns out to be blue. So let's go to nodes. Now if you just see, let's minimize it. Little bit more. Okay, now how to use the boolean bot, how to use it. First we will go to the food items.jsx new item, and that's what we have done in here. If you just see, we are in the food items.jsx. Okay, now item e, this is item e, key item, khana, bot, true. So now we have done true, and then also all becomes blue. Exactly, right? तो सारी blue हो जाएंगे. Again whole list is blue, but that's not what we want. Now, how to do individually? That's our question. Right? First step is, we might have to use a useState, because useState, we are managing useState, right? So useState क्या करता है ना? useState just takes the response, takes the default value, takes the updated value, and just gives a value ki, yeah, this is happening right now, which is being hosted, which is being controlled by the, see my camera is lagging, which is being controlled by the user. So yeah, the step one is const food items. Okay, let active items, let's set active items, and we are using useState, right? So let's go to items.jsx. Okay, so yeah, food items, where is food items? Food items is here. Okay, and now what we want, we have to create a, and we will use hand click. Okay, active items, set active items. Okay, yeah. So step one is, let's just create that thing, right? What I'm talking about, right? Bot, set bot, React, useState. Not exactly what I want. Active item, no, I don't want that. Okay, active. Active item, set active item, useState null. Nope, I don't want that. First of all, let's just import useState, right? I want to also import useState, and I'll just add an array like this in the useState. Okay, and import useState from the, this is important, right? If you won't use this useState, importing useState from the React, then all these useState won't be effective. If you're just importing in the app.jsx, that doesn't mean that it will get automatically applied in here. Every component is different, and you will just have to import every single time. Alright, now what do you have to do? You will go to import useState now from React. Okay, see, I have already told you, this active item, this is just taking the default value. It just has, this, but I will write in here, it will get this default value, right? Great. Now if we go on the set active item, this is the updater function, right? Updater function, what is that? It just works on the, it just works on the click, on the events, like whatever is happening by the user. If let's suppose I'm writing service, right? How will I get service? Event.target.value, right? So now what happens if I just want something specifically, I want, let's suppose, so what exactly set active item or updater function does, it just takes your input, like, right, like whatever is happening right now at the situation in the web page at the particular point, particular input area. Yeah. So set active items, useState, we have already created it. Now what I just want this active item to get something, right? It should have something. It already has something, right? This is the null there. Now if you go to the notes, this is step one. Now. Let on by button. We have to create a function, right? I will tell you why we are doing this. Let on, right? We have to write on by button. क्लिक लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है. आइटम लिखना जरूरी है. वी कैन इफ यू वांट, बट अभी रहने देते हैं, ठीक है. अभी इसको रहने देते हैं क्योंकि अभी मैं बताऊंगा कैसे, मतलब हाँ ये आएगा तो है, इसके साथ एक और चीज़ आएगी, ठीक है. उसे हम कहते हैं इवेंट, क्योंकि हम इवेंट में देखना चाहते हैं कि यार इवेंट में हो क्या रहा है, ठीक है. वी हैव क्रिएटेड दिस and let's just call this on by button. Okay, on by button, yeah, good. So handle click, but what it was doing, that it was just taking the input of by button, right? But whenever someone was clicking on by, so it was just taking the input, right? And what it was doing, that it was just showing, if we just go to control Z, what will happen, it was just showing you alert, you clicked on that particular item which you are getting from this, and every item will be unique because it is just following the array, and every array index has different items. So yeah, different item will be different, has different key, that's why it is not showing the error. And I hope you understand what I'm saying, right? Because it's very basic, I guess, but I have just made 3. This is the 3rd lecture, so if you haven't seen or if you haven't done already React, you might not able to understand what I'm saying. Yep. So yeah, where I was. So yeah, I was telling you what handling is doing. We are just taking the function on button in here, and if we just not control Z, control Y, yeah. If we just go on the nodes, see why we are doing this on by button. We just want individuality. We're not still getting it. We want individual item, we want individual click. We want to know that how is it working. If I'm just clicking in here, I want exactly which button was clicked. How will I get that? See, my camera, yeah. So I just want individuality. How will I get this? If you just look at the item, every item is individual. We are just taking an assumption that, you know, items are not repetitive, because definitely if you just see at the heading, it is what it is, healthy foods. You should not repeat, right? Otherwise it will throw an error that items should have unique value. It is not happening. So yeah, you are so yeah, okay. On by button we have clicked. Now what do we want? We want the individuality. If we just go on the notes, if you look at the step 3, bot active items includes item. Okay. See, now what is happening? Active items we have, right? I've written active items in the notes, so I just suggest you to write that only in this, right? Because it's unnecessary, I will say, but yeah, it's just okay. You can do that. So bot active items dot includes items. See, this is the JavaScript, and instead of bot true, so what I will write in here, I will just check. See, there's active items dot includes item. It is checking if active items has item. Do you get it? See, देखो क्या होता है. Let me explain in Hindi. Active items क्या करते हैं ना? ये active items dot includes item. ये चेक कर रहा है कि active items के अंदर active item है. अगर है तो ये true return करता है, ठीक है. Includes ये एक JavaScript होती है, ठीक है. ये आपको बताता है कि इससे इसका जो आउटपुट होता है true होता है या फिर false होता है, ठीक है. अगर होगा तो true होगा, अगर नहीं होगा तो false होगा. तो यहाँ मैं क्या बता रहा था, मैं like now you can see I have a cat on my head, right? It will be here, but you won't be seeing it again and again, will you? See? Can you see that? Yeah. Where I was, actually someone called me. So yeah, bot active items dot include. It is just a JavaScript which will, you know, check if it's true or false. So it is similarly, but yeah, more detailed. So what we will do, we will just go in here and we will just write it's very intelligent. It just knows that what I'm about to write. I know somehow it does. I don't know how, but yeah, somehow it does know. Okay. Um, let's go. Let's go. Okay. So now active items dot include uh, dot includes item. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Yes. Now, if we just look at our nodes, what is it doing? What items, active items. Now we have to work on the handle by button. If you go on the handle by button, right, it is giving you event on by button, right, and event comma item. So what is happening? What is happening? See, we just put it as on by button, right? But there is a detail in it. If we just look in here, we have event, we are catching the event, you know how to catch it. If we just click on something, it already gives you the event. But right, if you just take that event somewhere, you can just get that event. So yeah, this is the method of taking an event. If you just leave this bracket empty, you won't be getting the event, but the event is still there. If you want to fetch that event, you just have to do this on by button, and now you have event comma item. An item will be individual. That's the point. Understand my point? This item is the individuality of the particular item which is being clicked. Earlier what was happening, that we were not able to differentiate that which buy button was being clicked, right? Even after clicking it, we were just getting that alert signal, right? We were not getting like particularly which item was being clicked. But what was happening, everything was getting that blue color. But now what will happen, if we just go in here, right, and we just go to on by button, right, and what we want, I just wanted to get that कुछ syntax error है, is it? Syntax error है on by button. What I want to do, I will just do this. I will just do this. Yep. There is a syntax error, I guess. Yep. देखा पूरा वो उड़ गया कि भाई तुम ये क्या कर रहे हो भाई हैं? हाँ अब बताना यहाँ पे होता ना ये कुछ क्या है ना, ये देखो सिंटैक्स एरर होता है इसके अंदर, ठीक है? अब तो बी अवेयर. Yeah. Now we want item plus like it's not important to get event, but let's just get it, right? Let's just get that. See, why is there this lining on this event, right? Because we haven't cast the event. If we just do this and differentiate, everything is fine. We can just write even E. It's not necessarily important to write event completely. You can just write E. See, if we just refresh, it is still the same. Yeah, just it's like something new for you, right? Now on handle click, if we just handle click, use that button, you will get event. We are catching the event, and on by button you are just passing, and we will just call this in here, right? And we just write item. So you have everything you want. Now just play what you want to play. It's crazy, but that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. Now let's go to step 5. Now let by button, you have already catched item and event. Now we have to again do that simpler thing. We will just create a new array. Its array name is let new active items. What I have written in here, new items, active items which we already have. We will just write the default value, that will be ... and we just have the new item which we want to add, which we want it to get added in the what, in my let active item, let new items, set active items. Let's write the perfect way. Let new items, okay, tab, but I want also it to get item. And how I'm doing it, like when the VS Code suggests you, I just put enter tab and you have it. So yeah, that's how you do it. And let's just remove this cat again, bro, like it's distracting me. Yeah, now it's gone. So yeah, set active items, useState, on buy button, and everything you have. Now if we just look at it, we have this new items, right? We just want this new item to get into set active item. Now what we have to do, we'll just set active item is equals to new item. It just knows, yeah, what is it doing, set active items, and you have it. So yeah, everything is done. Everything is done. If we just go back to our here, if we just click this, and if we just click on buy, you have it. This will be blue. If you just click on this, now this will be blue, right? If you write anything else, enter, and something like Sarvesh, and enter, so this will be blue, and this will be blue, right? I don't want this one to, it has the same name. Now did you saw this? Did you just see this? They both had the same name. So just when I just click on this one, right, when I just click on how should I show you, I cannot, I guess, wait, when I just click on this one, right, when I just clicked on this one, so it just automatically filled up this one also, because they both have the same name, right? That is space, right? And item was the individuality of each one. So yeah, it happened like that. So yes, I hope you understand what I mean. So yeah, let's go, and let's keep it over here, and let's just learn something like what is the difference between state and props. We just do this and see. State is local and mutable data within the component. State is like it's local, mutable. You just have the things inside only, right? Inside the components. Initialized with the component. When you use useState, you just get this thing. And similarly, when we just were here on the VS Code, okay, so we had this useState, this initial value. This is what I'm talking about in here, initial within the component. Now, cause read enter when updated, every loop, everything just runs around again and again, right? Everything just runs around again. Now manage using useState. Yes, we are using useState in the state, and then we have props. See, we are just knowing the difference. And if you go to the props, pass into component from parents. Definitely, you wanna know what I'm talking about? See, I'm talking about this. See, props pass into component from parents. Pass into component from parent. This is the parent. Food input. If you just click on the alt, you can just go in here and see handle key down. You're passing it. On key down is the function in here in the parent, and handle key down is being passed in the food input. Food input is here. Handle key down. So yeah, that's what I mean. Read only immutable within receiving fixed. Here data is the fixed. Data is fixed. You cannot change this function if you want. Let's suppose if you go on app.jsx, I was calling this handle key down and on key down. On key down is fixed, like this is what it is supposed to do. So it will do that only. You cannot just change it accordingly. And now parent to child it is fixed. Change in props. Yep. You can also cause it can also cause re-render. So yeah, here you go. Bye bye. Sayonara. I hope I explained well, and if you want, you can just like and subscribe to my channel, and yep. Sayonara. It is lagging, I don't know why, but yeah, bye bye.